Only these zodiac signs have the most powerful force. There are forces that defy logic. There are energies that can destroy everything or lift you up to the heavens. And only a few zodiac signs carry this hidden fire within them, a force that even fate pales before. They do not seek power. It bows down before them. They are not broken by storms, because they themselves are storms. Their presence changes space. Their decisions set off a chain of events that change the lives of others. Astrologers say that when these signs are in action, the world holds its breath. Their energy attracts success, trials, love, and even their enemies involuntarily feel respect for them. They are born to leave their mark, even if they do not seek fame. Today you will learn which zodiac signs possess the most powerful force that cannot be acquired. It is either given at birth or not given at all. So stay tuned until the end, because you may be among those who control the energy of the universe. Subscribe now so you don't miss the moment when the truth about your sign is fully revealed. The first sign is Sagittarius. The strength of Sagittarius is not loud words or demonstrative confidence. It is a deep inner energy that over time becomes the driving force behind everything he touches. He has an invincible will that does not bow to circumstances, and a spirit capable of breaking the hardest barriers. In life, Sagittarius never looks for easy ways out. Its strength lies in its ability to see the goal, even when everything around it seems blurred. It does not need a crowd to feel confident. Its confidence lies in its own actions, its own experience, and its own path, which it creates itself. Sagittarius has a special kind of inner fire. It does not explode immediately, but grows gradually until it becomes a powerful wave that sweeps away everything in its path. His strength is discipline multiplied by freedom. He may seem frivolous in his decision-making, but every step he takes is deliberate, every move part of a grand strategy. He cannot be broken by pressure because he does not allow others to control his energy. Sagittarius is able to maintain clarity of thought even in chaos, and when most people are lost in fear, he begins to act. His strength manifests itself in crises. When others retreat, he takes responsibility because he feels that true power is born in the most difficult moments. Sagittarius has the unique ability to see patterns where others see only randomness. His inner mind works like a compass. He always knows where to go, even if the path is not yet lit. His strength lies in his ability to control himself, not to give in to emotions, not to let circumstances determine his course. This is a person who withstands the pressure of time, overcomes their own weaknesses, and keeps moving when others have long since given up. Their strength is not in demonstration. It manifests itself quietly but confidently. They do not shout about their achievements or seek approval. They do not need to prove their worth because they know it. In his presence, there is always a sense of stability, like a person who knows what he wants and will never back down. Sagittarius knows how to turn defeats into fuel for the next leap forward. He is not afraid of loss, because he understands that every loss tempers him, every blow adds to his endurance, and therein lies his true power. Sagittarius is not afraid to go against the grain, because he feels that true strength lies not in being accepted by everyone, but in remaining true to himself, regardless of external circumstances. He acts not according to the crowd, but according to his own inner truth. His decisions often seem risky, but time proves them right. Sagittarius is a strategist with the heart of a warrior who sees the goal not in defeating others, but in overcoming himself. His strength has another facet, the ability to inspire. His confidence is transmitted to others, even if he does not seek to do so. People around him begin to feel that they are capable of more. He does not drag anyone along with him. He simply walks, and those who feel his energy follow him. Sagittarius is a symbol of moving forward, a symbol that strength does not always take the form of brute force. Sometimes it looks like a smile in the most difficult moment, like calm before the storm, like the ability to maintain balance when everything around is falling apart. This sign is not prone to excessive emotionality, but when its energy is activated, it becomes invincible. Its power can manifest itself in any sphere, in career, leadership, dedication to a goal. It is not afraid to be first, but it does not chase fame. It strives for results that change not only its own life, but also the lives of those around it. This is why Sagittarians often become the driving force behind teams, ideas, and even societies. Their energy is an impulse for development, and their presence is a confidence that any challenge can be overcome. They do not look for shortcuts to success because they know that true strength is formed through experience. They are able to focus on their goals to such an extent that any obstacle becomes just a stepping stone. Their thinking is logical, but not devoid of intuition. It is this combination of mind and instinct that makes them dangerous rivals and indispensable allies. They do not need support to move forward, but they are always ready to support others. Sagittarius's strength lies in their free will, their ability to take a hit and not lose themselves, even when the world is changing. Their power is not ostentatious, but it permeates every cell of their being. They do not demonstrate it with words. It is felt in their actions, in their attitude to life, in their ability to continue when others stand still. And it is this inner strength that makes Sagittarius one of those who cannot be broken. The second sign is Capricorn. Capricorn's strength is not a flash or impulse, but a deep, almost invisible power that comes from patience, inner discipline, and the ability to keep oneself in check where others have long since given up. It is not a strength that is demonstrated. It is one that is felt by those around them. In Capricorn, it manifests itself through stability, endurance, and consistency. He does not speak much, but his actions speak louder than any words. He combines a cool mind and a determined will, which create the foundation for everything he touches. His power lies not in emotions, but in his ability to remain unmoved in the face of adversity. Capricorn lives by his own internal code, which does not depend on external assessments. His strength is formed through experience and struggle, through daily work, which transforms him into a person who is difficult to surprise and impossible to break. His path is never easy, but he does not seek simple solutions. For them, victory is not a coincidence, but the result of consistency. Capricorns are able to withstand any pressure because their will is tempered by time. They are not afraid of slow progress because they know that even the highest mountain can be conquered if you don't stop. His strength lies not in conquering, but in building. He is the architect of his own life and does not rely on luck. His logic is flawless, and his pragmatism allows him to calculate his steps precisely. Even when everything around him is falling apart, Capricorn remains balanced. He does not lose clarity, does not panic, and does not look for someone to blame. His mind is clear, even in the most extreme situations. He sees further than others because he is not clouded by emotions. His calmness is not indifference, but a form of control over reality. Capricorn has a unique ability to turn limitations into advantages. Where others see a dead end, he sees room for maneuver. Where others give up, he takes action. There is no place for illusions in his world, only facts, experience, and results. And that is what makes him indispensable when it comes to taking responsibility in times of uncertainty. People often turn to him for advice, even if he does not seek it, because his energy of stability inspires confidence. His strength is not related to external influences. It comes from within, from a belief in his own competence and an understanding that everything in the world obeys the laws of action and consequence. Capricorns are not afraid of hard work. They can work toward their goals for years, and this is their main advantage. Their endurance is legendary. They are able to stand their ground even when everyone else has turned away. And every result they achieve is proof that strength is not always loud. Sometimes it is quiet but relentless. They have an unshakable inner determination that does not allow them to give up. Even when life throws obstacles in their way, they do not seek pity. Their path is one of self-sufficiency. They do not need encouragement or applause. For them, the highest reward is the understanding that they have coped on their own, without betraying their own principles. That is why Capricorns often become a symbol of stability. They do not rush into extremes, do not lose their bearings, and always see things through to the end. His strength also lies in his deep understanding of human nature. He does not trust words, but always sees the essence. He does not need to hear promises to know who is in front of him. His intuition is based not on emotions, but on observation and experience. That is why he is rarely wrong about people. His sober approach allows him to make decisions that seem too cold to others, but time shows their wisdom. In relationships, Capricorn is as strong as he is at work. He does not allow himself to become emotionally dependent on anyone, but if he trusts someone, it is forever. His loyalty is unshakable, and his devotion is genuine. He does not need loud promises because he values actions. His stability attracts those who are looking for support. In a team, he is always the one who maintains balance and does not allow chaos to prevail. His presence brings calm and confidence that everything will be done. Capricorn's strength lies in precision, in the ability to see reality without embellishment, in the ability to wait a long time when others give up, in his self-discipline, which turns ordinary actions into winning strategies. He may remain silent when others argue, but his decision will ultimately prove to be the right one. He is a master of self-control. He does not seek fame, because true strength does not need recognition. His life is proof that perseverance is stronger than emotion, strategy is more effective than impulse, and patience is more powerful than luck. Capricorn knows that the most powerful force is calmness that cannot be destroyed by a storm. And when everyone else succumbs to emotions, he stands firm, like a rock that can withstand any pressure. His confidence is not ostentatious, but it is what changes the course of events. They do not seek to conquer, they create. And in this lies their unbreakable, invisible, but almighty power. The third sign is Aquarius. The power of Aquarius is intellect transformed into energy for action. It is not physical strength or a demonstration of authority. It is the ability to control the flow of ideas, change the direction of people's thoughts, and influence events through a vision that goes beyond the ordinary. Aquarius is a sign that embodies the power of the thinker, the reformer, the person who does not accept imposed rules. Its energy is freedom in its purest form. It does not submit to authority and does not seek approval. It defines the limits of what is possible, and this is what makes it a dangerous opponent and an extremely powerful ally. Its strength lies in its ability to go against the grain without fear. Where others seek support, Aquarius seeks truth. It cannot be forced to act according to common patterns because it always sees the bigger picture. It thinks in terms of the future and is therefore able to predict outcomes that others cannot yet imagine. His intellect is not just logical, it is flexible, adaptive, and able to adjust to any situation. He does not cling to old forms, but creates new ones. That is why Aquarians often become the ones who initiate change in society, in ideas, in technology, and in thinking. His energy is a cold light that dispels darkness not with words, but with action. Aquarius does not conflict, he rebuilds. His strength lies in the fact that he does not destroy, but transforms. When chaos reigns around him, he finds logic even in the most difficult circumstances. When others panic, he analyzes, finding a path that no one else has noticed. This power is not emotional, it is rational, but at the same time, deeply human. Aquarius does not act for glory or profit. He acts because he cannot do otherwise. His inner truth is stronger than any limitation. Aquarius has the ability to feel the rhythms of the world. His strength lies in observation, in the ability to see structure where others see only randomness. He senses when to act and when to wait. And when he chooses the moment, his actions become a breakthrough. There is a certain magnetism in this. He may be calm and silent, but Aquarius's presence is always felt. People react to him even unconsciously because he radiates energy of direction, order, and confidence. He does not seek to control, but his thoughts can influence the decisions of others. He does not impose, he persuades through the power of argument, through the accuracy of his vision, through the feeling that he knows more. Aquarius has a talent for objectivity, which often seems cold. But behind this lies a tremendous depth of understanding of the world. They can simultaneously distance themselves and empathize, and can remain clear-headed even in situations where emotions prevail. This is what makes them indispensable in crises. They do not get lost, do not break down, do not follow the crowd. Their strength also lies in their independence. Aquarians do not need external reinforcement because they rely on their inner convictions. They are not afraid to be alone. Their loneliness is not a weakness, it is space for thinking. Where others seek noise, he seeks silence in order to hear what is most important, his own direction. And once this direction is determined, he becomes unshakable. No criticism, no pressure can change his course, because he does not act out of a desire to please. He acts out of a need to be honest with himself. The strength of Aquarius lies in his ingenuity. He does not accept boundaries, because he believes that any boundary is only a temporary condition. His mind always looks for a way out, even where there seems to be none. He does not think in terms of possible and impossible, but in terms of how. And this approach opens doors that are closed to others. Aquarius is the engine of change, but not chaotic change, rather intelligent change. His vision always has structure, his actions have logic. He is not afraid of the truth, even if it is uncomfortable. For him, truth is not a threat, but a guide. And this honesty is another facet of his strength. He does not lose himself, even when surrounded by falsehood. He does not compromise his own essence. This makes him difficult to understand, but it is precisely for this reason that he is valued by those who are able to see deeper than the surface. In Aquarius life, strength manifests itself in his ability to change not only circumstances, but also people's thinking. He does not just participate in events, he shapes them. His influence is invisible but all-encompassing. His words can become an idea that spreads beyond his presence. His decisions can become a model for others. And although they do not seek power, it comes to them through self-confidence and authority that cannot be bought. It is born of respect. Aquarius is the power of the mind that does not need to fight to win. Their victories are quiet but final. Their energy is like electricity. It is invisible, but it moves everything around it. He does not shout, but he is heard. He does not command, but he is obeyed. He is proof that true power does not need form, because it is the essence of freedom itself. The fourth sign is Aries. The power of Aries is energy that knows no doubt. It is an explosion, an impulse, a determination to act when others are still weighing their options. There is no hesitation in him, because he was born to discover, break down walls, and be the first to move forward. Its strength lies in the speed of its decisions, its fearlessness in the face of the unknown, and its ability to act on the edge. Aries does not wait for convenient circumstances. It creates them. It does not need support. It is its own support. Its energy is a living fire that fuels not only its own goals, but also those around it. Aries never stands still. Its strength is movement. It experiences life through action, through struggle, through overcoming. Its inner motor never stops, which is why it is always one step ahead. It is not afraid of competition, it feeds it. In any situation, he looks not for excuses, but for opportunities. His drive is not aggression, but confidence that anything is possible if you act with complete dedication. And it is this confidence that makes him invincible in situations where others lose control. Aries' strength lies in the fact that he knows no fear of defeat. He may fall, but he will get up faster than others realize what has happened. For him, defeat is not the end, but part of the process. He does not waste time on doubts or regrets. Instead, he simply takes the next step. His determination does not require approval. He doesn't ask for permission to act. He just acts. And this direct, forward-moving energy makes him an unstoppable force. Aries is an initiator in the purest sense of the word. His strength lies in his ability to start when others are afraid to take the first step. He does not need guarantees. His inner feeling that it needs to be done is enough for him. And very often this feeling turns out to be correct. His intuition is combined with action, creating a unique balance between impulse and precision. This is what makes him a natural leader, not because he seeks to lead, but because he shows the way. His strength lies in his sincerity. Aries cannot pretend, does not build complex strategies, does not hide his true emotions. This is where his genuine energy comes from. He does not hide, does not play roles, does not adapt. Everything he does comes from the heart, and that is why his actions are so powerful. People sense this authenticity and trust him even when they disagree. Aries does not manipulate. He persuades with the power of directness. He is not afraid to change direction when he sees a new goal. His strength lies in his flexibility. He can abandon the old path without regret because he knows that the main thing is to move forward. They do not get stuck in the past and do not live on memories. The present moment is important to them because that is where all the energy of life is concentrated. And this ability to be here and now makes them capable of acting with maximum efficiency. Aries has a natural sense of leadership. But his strength lies not in power, but in action. He does not lead with words, he leads by example. In the most difficult moments, he does not hide, but stands at the forefront. His courage is not theatrical, it is genuine. He does not think about the risks, he thinks about the result. There is a danger in this, but also incredible strength. It is thanks to such people that progress happens. They are the ones who push the world forward. They cannot stand aimlessness. Their energy needs direction, and when they find it, nothing can stop them. Aries acts even when others have already lost hope. They do not look for easy ways. They look for real challenges, because only through them do they feel alive. His strength lies in his will, in his inner command to never give up. And even if circumstances stop him, he perceives it not as the end, but as a pause before a new start. His determination has another facet, the ability to protect. When it comes to loved ones, Aries becomes a wall. His energy then turns into a force that knows no mercy to those who threaten those he loves. His directness may seem harsh, but there is no malice in it, only honesty. He does not hide his emotion because he believes that truth is stronger than comfort. Aries' strength lies in simplicity. He does not complicate or distort things. His world is straightforward. There is a goal, there is action, and in this, he is genuine. He is not stopped by doubts, because he does not waste energy on fear. He just does. And when he does, the world changes. There is something primal and natural about him, like the power of fire that purifies and creates something new. His power is life in action. He is not a theorist, a dreamer, or an observer. He is a warrior of movement who does not ask, "Can I?" but says, "I will." And that is why Aries belongs to those who recreate the world every time he takes on a challenge. The fifth sign is Cancer. Cancer's strength is a depth that is not visible on the surface. There is no ostentatious glitz or loud display of confidence, but behind this outward softness lies a powerful, steady, unyielding energy. Cancer is one of those who can weather any storm without losing their inner balance. Its strength lies in endurance, in the ability to survive, in the ability to be reborn after loss. It does not rush into battle first, but when the moment of action comes, it acts unerringly because it is guided not by impulse, but by a deep sense of rightness. Its power lies in control over its own emotions. He feels more strongly than others, but does not allow his feelings to destroy him. On the contrary, it is his emotions that become the source of his inner strength. Cancer is able to transform pain into motivation, loss into wisdom, fear into an instinct for self-preservation that prevents him from taking unnecessary steps. His strength is his ability to remain silent when others argue, to observe when others act hastily, and to wait when everyone else has given up. He does not rush or panic. His strength lies in his patience, which gives him an advantage. Cancer possesses a unique type of energy, flexible and stable at the same time. He can adapt to any conditions without losing himself. Where others break, he simply changes shape. This ability makes him invulnerable. He cannot be defeated by brute force because he does not resist in the usual sense. He absorbs the blow and then returns it at the right moment. His strength lies in his unpredictability. His actions seem quiet, but the consequences are tangible. Cancer does not seek power, but it often comes to him because people feel protected by him. He possesses an inner calm that is more powerful than any command. He is trusted even when he does not ask for it. His strength lies in his ability to be a support. He can hold others without losing his own balance. Even when he is tired, even when he himself needs support, he finds the resource within himself to prevent those around him from falling. And therein lies his true greatness. His determination is not manifested through loud words. It is manifested in loyalty, in stability, in the fact that he does not abandon his own even when it is difficult. He does not leave the battlefield if there are those who need to be protected. His protective instinct is not a weakness, but a strength capable of working miracles. When Cancer decides to fight, he fights to the end. His persistence is subtle but relentless. And even if the road to victory takes years, he will walk it silently without complaint, because what matters to him is the result, not recognition. His understanding of people is another form of strength. Cancer senses intentions before they are expressed in words. He can see the weaknesses of his interlocutor, but never uses this unnecessarily. His wisdom lies in compassion, not control. He knows when to remain silent, when to support, and when to walk away. This makes him a strategist in relationships and a master of psychological balance. He does not enter into conflict when he can avoid it, and he does not impose his will. He simply creates conditions in which everything happens as he needs it to. Cancer is the energy that forms the foundation. His strength lies not in impulsiveness, but in stability. He can build for years without losing focus. His value lies in his ability to stay the course, even when everything around him is changing. His philosophy of life is simple. Moving forward is not about speed, but consistency. And this consistency makes him unbeatable. He may compromise on minor issues, but he always remains unshakable on the main ones. He possesses the power of inner renewal. Even after blows that could break others, Cancer returns. Maybe slowly, maybe imperceptibly, but he returns stronger. He does not live in the past, but he remembers it so as not to repeat mistakes. And that is why he is always prepared for any scenario. His strength is foresight without magic. He simply sees the consequences in advance because he carefully observes everything that happens. His power lies in the depth of his feelings. What he does always makes sense. He does not waste energy on empty things, does not participate in petty competitions, does not seek temporary victories. His strength lies in his ability to choose what is important. The ability to give up the unnecessary is also a manifestation of strength, and Cancer knows this. Cancer's true power lies in his control over things that others are not even aware of. He manages emotional flows, reads people's moods, and senses danger before it manifests itself. And that is why he is always one step ahead. His silence is not inaction, but concentration. His restraint is not coldness, but self-control. He does not demonstrate strength because he does not need to. It is simply there, steady, confident, quiet, like deep water that holds unbreakable power. Cancer does not need to defeat others. It needs harmony with itself. And when this harmony is achieved, it becomes unshakable. Its strength does not disappear, does not fluctuate, does not require approval. It simply acts, calmly, steadily, confidently. And it is precisely this kind of strength, without pathos and noise, that is the most powerful.